Do you have brain fog and depression? And are you looking for a treatment that will help you clear up your foggy brain fast? Well, then today's video is for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Janelle Sinclair, biochemist and natural medicine practitioner, helping you uncover the biochemical cause, discover the natural treatment so that you can recover from depression and anxiety. Well, today we're going to discuss brain fog and depression. I'm going to tell you about one of my clients that had debilitating brain fog, fatigue and low mood, and how I diagnosed the problem, modified her diet, and how the foggy brain cleared up. And I'm going to teach you to do it for yourself too. Make sure you stick around to the end to find out about what worked for her and how long it took for her to feel the difference. And if you're new here, consider subscribing and hit that bell button so that you're notified about our new weekly content. So let's get into it. So I want to tell you about a client of mine, a 40-year-old woman, and let's call her Suzanne. Suzanne came to me because of debilitating brain fog. She would go to work, sit in front of her computer, and she just couldn't focus or think. She couldn't even complete the most simple of tasks. Her concentration was shot. Reading was difficult, and she was even concerned about the safety of her driving the car. Her brain fog was that bad, and everything was so overwhelming for her. Suzanne had gone to a medical doctor who had diagnosed her with depression. However, through reviewing her health history, there was another health issue that stuck out to me. And maybe ask yourself whether you struggle with any of these issues too. Suzanne had big problems with her gut. She had reflux, a rock-hard abdomen, especially after meals, pain that would come and go, alternating diarrhea and constipation, nausea, and sugar cravings. Janelle, you may ask, why are you worrying about her gut issues? And what's that got to do with mental health symptoms anyway? Well, it's actually really important. The gut and the brain are interconnected. Imbalances in the gut can cause brain fog, fatigue, depression, anxiety, and even panic attacks. Let's go on and let me tell you about what I diagnosed Suzanne with and how treating it reduced not only the brain fog, fatigue and depression, but also the gut issues. So let's discuss SIBO. SIBO stands for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. SIBO is defined as an increase in the number or the alteration in the type of bacteria in the small intestine. Let me explain that a little bit more. It's really good and healthy for us to have bacteria in the large intestine or colon. That's where the bacteria are supposed to stay. But in SIBO, the bacteria make their way up to the small intestines where they're not supposed to be, and they grow there. The way that I like to think about SIBO is like this. That bacteria love being in that small intestine because they get lots of food to eat. And when the bacteria eat all this food, they give off gases, including hydrogen, methane, and hydrogen sulfide. And these gases give rise to symptoms like bloating, too much gas in there, burping and farting, reflux, digestive pain, diarrhea, and sometimes constipation too. The problem with these gases is they don't just stay in the gut. They get into the bloodstream and therefore they affect the brain, the nervous system, and the rest of the body. The gases give rise to brain fog, fatigue, and low mood, and they can cause joint pain, and they also affect the fight and flight response, and so therefore can contribute or cause anxiety. So I have a little question for you, and you don't have to reply in the comment section below unless you want to. Do you think burping and farting is normal? And is it something that you regularly do often throughout the day? I'll give you a hint. If you think it's normal, it's not. And can I suggest that you seriously think about trialing some of the treatment strategies that I'm about to talk about? Let's go on to discuss the treatment of SIBO. The underlying principle of treating SIBO is just to reduce the number of bacteria in that small intestine. And we do that in a number of ways. Number one, we strengthen stomach acid so that the small intestine becomes more acidic and it becomes an environment that the bacteria do not like. And you can do this by taking a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in water or betaine hydrochloride supplements with every meal. Secondly, you can take a probiotic-like yeast supplement to crowd out the bacteria. The supplement is called Saccharomyces boulardii, and I'll say that again for you, Saccharomyces boulardii. So take 250 milligrams to 500 milligrams twice a day. Antibacterial herbs and sometimes antibiotics are the third way to reduce the number of bacteria in SIBO. Herbs such as berberine, oregano, and allicin, which is derived from garlic, are commonly used. Finally, and the option that we'll discuss today in a little bit more detail, is through a specific diet to starve off the bacteria. We want to limit the bacteria's fuel source, the food, so that they can't keep multiplying. So let's discuss this diet now. It's called the FODMAP diet. FODMAP is an acronym, and it stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. Basically, the FODMAPs are different types of sugar molecules found in foods. And the principle of the FODMAP diet is that you eat foods that are low in the FODMAPs. It's believed that by restricting the number of FODMAPs, that the bacteria in the intestine are starved of their food source. If there's less bacteria, there's less gases that they're releasing, therefore less symptoms such as bloating, farting, brain fog, and fatigue. If you stop feeding those bacteria, your brain fog and depression can clear up. So what are the FODMAP foods? There's fructose and polyols, which are found in different types of fruits and sweeteners. Lactose, which is contained in a high number of dairy products, are another FODMAP category. There's the fructans like cabbage, garlic, and onion, and lots of my clients struggle with these foods. Do you? Finally, there's the galactans, which are found in legumes like baked beans, lentils, and chickpeas. And we know they make you fart, right? So if you have brain fog or depression and have tummy issues, I suggest you do the full low FODMAP diet for 1 whole month and see how you respond. This is called the elimination phase. Once you've found out if you do well on the low FODMAP diet, I'll suggest that you reintroduce a FODMAP food or a class of FODMAP one at a time, once a week, to see which ones you tolerate. You see, most people do not have the same reaction to each FODMAP. For example, some people seem to have no trouble with fructose, but do very poorly with lactose. Others may tolerate fructans, but not polyols. This introducing of foods is called the reintroduction phase, and it's good to do so that your diet isn't so restrictive. You're not meant to stay on the FODMAP diet for the rest of your life, but it's a great place to start when healing the gut. So I'd love to know, do you have any of the symptoms of SIBO? And are you considering whether to start the FODMAP diet? Let me know in the comments below. So do you remember my client Suzanne and how she had severe brain fog, tummy issues and depression? Well, she followed my advice and started a low FODMAP diet, and it was amazing. She called me on the phone to personally thank me as it was such a dramatic change for her. After trialing the diet for only 3 days, her brain was clear and she was able to do her work again. I caught up with her a few months ago and she's still doing really well. Now you know about SIBO and how it can be a cause of brain fog, depression, and tummy issues. But I don't want to mislead you that it's the only cause of depression, brain fog, or fatigue. As a natural medicine practitioner, I know that some clients respond quickly to one diet while it makes no difference for others. The same goes for minerals, vitamins, and supplements. I don't believe in a one-size-fits-all approach. The SIBO diet is powerful for the right people, and if you have a digestive problem, I strongly suggest that you trial it. However, if you don't have tummy problems, or you give FODMAP a go and it doesn't help, or you have only 50% improvement, please continue to watch my YouTube channel, because I love to have the opportunity to teach you about other approaches that could help your mood and give you more energy. I suggest that you check out a document that I've written about the 7 common biological causes of depression and anxiety. You can download it from a link to your right. And if you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with anyone that may benefit from it. And remember to hit that subscribe button so that you keep up to date with our new weekly content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.